In this modern age of increased knowledge, there are two mainstream theories concerning the origins of mankind: creation and evolution. The former is a widely assumed interpretation which is embraced through religious faith. The latter is a comprehensive study embraced through scientific supposition. While there are a multitude of books, internet sites, and other literature dedicated to presenting logic and reason as to the origins of mankind, the following is not a debate about the origins. It is rather a simplistic approach to assimilating the data related to the origins. According to the World University Encyclopedia, published in 1968, the first known man-like creature was Java Man in the later Pliocene period, when the huge mammothus or the ancient elephant roamed the earth around 500,000 BC. During the Third Glacial Age, the Heidelberg Man made his arrival on planet Earth about 100,000 BC. The Neanderthal Man followed around 50,000 BC. This ancient race of people were reputed to live in northern Europe and were attributed with inventing stone-tipped spears, bone needles, and bone fish hooks. Their large, thick-boned frames were acclimated to colder temperatures. The glaciers began melting at the end of the Ice Age, and it is theorized that the Neanderthal race was wiped out. Cro-Magnon succeeded the Neanderthal about 25,000 BC and ruled on Earth until around 10,000 BC, when the last Ice Age made their species of people extinct. The Cro-Magnon people were acknowledged for their cave paintings and credited for the invention of the bow and arrow and weapons for hunting and fishing. While the theory of prehistoric man is debatable, it is said to cover only a small portion of Earth's antiquated age of eras. Science proclaims that our planet is close to 4.5 billion years old. The history of mankind falls into two divisions. One, the vast era of prehistory, and two, the historical period, which covers approximately 6,000 years. While evolution purportedly takes form before creation, the creation theory is more commonly accepted because it is a recorded and documented religion-based history concerning mankind's beginnings. And in most cases, ancient writings have been confirmed as factual events through years of theological research into antiquity. The only common bond that the creation theory and evolution theory share are so many unexplainable answers are just not forthcoming in the appeasement of mankind's curiosity. While there is 6,000 years of human continuum, according to the majority of scholars and theologians of antediluvian history, the scientific community claims prehistoric man came long before Adam. Today, speculation continues concerning such a theoretical summation. The creation theory is as old as antiquity itself and mainly based on individual opinion. According to biblical history of the ancient era, mankind was created and formed from the dust of the earth in God's own image. While the creation theory is based on belief through religious faith and consists of individual opinion, it does have a prognostic value and is basically invariable when it comes to the bigger picture. When examined with objectivity, the creation theory manages to explain empirical data with as much credibility as the evolutionary theory proclaims. Many answers remain elusive and unfathomable, but mankind will never fully comprehend the hows, which is an element of the creation-evolution controversy. It seems like a simple theory, but it has sparked such controversy. Mankind has not been able to completely fathom the enigma of life or the beginnings therein. This lack of understanding can sometimes create chaos for all of those who try to decipher and debate the creation theory. According to Christian, Islamic, and Jewish ancient history, the world's civilizations were descended from a common set of parents known as Adam and Eve. The Holy Bibles of the world state that Adam was created from the dust of the earth and life was given to him when the Creator blew life into his nostrils. Eve was created in the same manner, with the exception of receiving one of Adam's ribs. The Creator planted a garden, known as the Garden of Eden, and instructed man to work it and watch over it. The first man and woman was allowed to eat from any tree in the garden, except for the tree of knowledge of good and evil. For on the day you eat of it, you shall surely die. The historical man and woman disobeyed their Creator and did eat from the tree of knowledge. Soon after, they were evicted from their fruitful garden and faced many hardships for the remainder of their lives. While the minority ideal of prehistoric man once existing on this planet is not a subject agreed upon by all, the written history of mankind, accepted by the majority of people, stands fast as a testimonial of whom we, mankind, are and where we came from. Human beginnings have been a controversial topic for the last 200 years, if not longer, and the narrator does not foresee that the controversy will be dissolved. Rather, this subject has escalated in mankind's search for answers. Whether one believes that mankind was created or evolved, it will remain a subject of individual belief, thought, and opinion. The knowledge of where the human race originally came from continues to remain the greatest mystery of mankind.